Greentext thread? Greentext thread. I'll start with one I just posted to R9K about dating an Aspie. Figured you guys either might get in your feels or get a kick out of this one. This is M's story. Be me. Be a junior in high school. Not autistic in the slightest, but I can certainly come off as if I were, with how awkward I was. 5'8", black hair, pretty awkward. But I've done some things to be noticed in high school. But that was a whole other story. One of two Cuban girls in chorus just got into it, and I'm already loving it. During practice for our first concert, meet her. Blonde, 5'11", high functioning to the point where it's kind of hard to tell. Absolutely loved musicals. Rent was her favourite. We'll call her M, for the sake of time and privacy. I don't know why, but I could tell something was off about her. Thought that it was just kind of her goofy smile, or how tall she was. But it both mesmerised me and caught me off guard. So what's the first thing I do? Sit next to her and introduce myself. Hey, you're alto, right? She smiles and turns to me. Oh, hi! Yeah, I am. You're the new bass player, right? I'm Em. Good to meet you. According to my friend Steven, who was watching from a distance, I blushed a bit as I said the next part for some reason. Yeah, that's me. I'm Anon. Good to meet you. Mind if I hang out with you here for a while? I've got nobody to talk to. She said sure, and when we weren't performing, we were just talking. Just getting to know each other. I learned about Rent, and she learned about 4chan. After the concert, I gave her my Snapchat, and we talked for a while that night. Little did I know, this would be the beginning of something beautiful, but maddening. Some of this might seem familiar to some of you. In fact, if you recognize some of the stuff I'm saying, it might be from another Greentext I wrote. Bonus points to the one who knows the one I wrote. It's not that hard to find it. Anyways, back to the story. A whole month later, we're clearly into each other, but neither of us want to bring it up, in fear of something bad happening. Talk frequently, and even hang out every so often, at an indoor trampoline park nearby. Begin to learn a lot about each other. I learned she's an adopted Aspie, who originally comes from Brazil, who was abandoned at birth, and ended up growing up with a crazy as fuck mum, and a dad who didn't give a damn. She learns that I'm a first generation Cuban, whose father abandoned him, and that I was a kissless virgin. She giggles at the last part, then awkwardly dances around the idea that she might fix that. Now I'm definitely staying with her. We flirt a lot, but it's very awkward, no surprises there. Fast forward to just before winter break. We decide to hang out in the hallway during lunch, alone, since he wanted not to deal with the noise of the chorus room, or the chaos of the lunchroom. Out of nowhere, she asked me to be her boyfriend. Oh fuck yes, the JPEG. Of course, Em. I've been into you for a while. Had my first kiss that day. It was fucking amazing. I left school that day, the happiest I'd been in years. Spent the winter break at my stepdad's house. Him and my mum divorced a year before these events, and he lives 4 hours away, so no chance of seeing my Amazoness in person. She messages me a lot though, and we spend most of our time texting. Her mother doesn't like that, and decides to monitor her snap to make sure I'm not corrupting her daughter. Bitch, she was more wild than me, but whatever. She sends a message to my Instagram, since the account names match. When we get back, want to see if we can try something crazy? I agree. We spent a week planning. We kept pushing our fun time, as she called it off, due to anxiety between the two of us. I'd never done anything sexual, besides beating my meat on a near daily basis, and she claimed to have some knowledge, but didn't know where to go for it. Meet up in a hidden crevice in the hallway. She moves my hand to her tits to play with them. Pick related. My face went. Only lasts 5 minutes, because we both spoke out after we hear a noise, and decide not to try it again. In retrospect, I'm 90% sure that it was the AC kicking up, but whatever. First time I got to play with tits of someone I knew, after the age of 2. We agreed to do more, whenever we're more comfortable. Which was almost never. I told her I loved her before I left the corner we were in. Make out for at least 5 minutes before the bell rang, and we both ran to class. She legitimately sprints to class, almost fucking Naruto levels, but she doesn't throw her hands behind her, cause she's always carrying stuff in them. 5 months into the relationship, decide to go on a movie date. Our real plan was to fuck in the back of an empty theater for a shit movie. Some friend of hers told her that it's what I did and it worked out great. I can't tell if it was true or not, but whatever. She goes into the room and I realized I forgot to get a drink in case I got thirsty. I tell her I'll be right back and to get the seats while I do. Go to get a Sprite, and as I'm walking back, I notice some seniors from our school. Normally, I wouldn't give two fucks. However, at this current moment, there was a lot of tension going on in my school, and we were in the crossfire. I noticed them talking to each other and pointing at me, and spoke out. Speed walk towards the room and sprint towards it once I'm out of their line of sight. I make it into the room, seemingly home free. And are you okay? I get close and prepare to pin her to the wall, like I saw in 5 pornos before going. Yeah, I just figured I wouldn't waste time. As I finish that statement, they walk in, and I shut right the fuck up. I know they're gonna kick my ass. It was 3 against 1, maybe 2, if they pissed her off. I kiss her softly, before walking over to prepare myself. Get my ass absolutely handed to me. And at first, she watches in horror. Then, she spokes out on them. Gives one a black eye, and chips his tooth. Meanwhile, I'm getting pummeled like a bitch. Christ, I'm a manlet.exe. Managers hear the commotion, and come in, stopping the fight. All of us were kicked out, due to making a scene. I was bleeding from my nose and mouth. And now, I was 20 bucks down, and on the street, waiting for her parents to pick her up. She was fine, as nobody wanted to get fucked by the raging autist. We kissed for a good minute, before she freaked out at the taste of blood. We decided just to cuddle on a bench till they picked her up, 30 or so minutes later. My face on her wasn't dead, and I still had a decent time that night. A week later, everything begins to crumble. Apparently, an ex of mine, who completely ruined my image of women for a good 4 months before I met Em, we'll call her Lisa, was Em's friend. Lisa pisses Em off, and she texts me to complain. Being the loving boyfriend I am, I call her a cunt, and say that Em was in the right. Em is happy about it, for a total of 10 minutes. Em then goes berserk with me over the text. How dare you call my friend a cunt? I was scared shitless, I didn't know what to do. My face went right about now. Oh shit. Oh shit is right, fuck you, don't talk to me! Thought she blocked my number, sat down where I was, and nearly cried. Fucking beta.txt. She messages me a day later, apologizing for that mishap, saying that she overreacted, and that she was just stressed. I was just happy to still be with her, so I forgave her, and said it was all good. Confronts me at lunch. Screams in my face while I'm with my friends Anthony and Kyle that I'm a douchebag who used to play her, and talk shit about her and Lisa. See Lisa smirking with her friends while they watch. At this moment, I had 2 scenarios playing in my head. Walk right over to Lisa and punch the bitch right in the fucking teeth, then expose her for the lying cunt she was. Or run like a bitch, and look weak forever. While I'm running, my friend Anthony catches up to me and asks me if I'm alright. Emma's in hot pursuit. All units to dispatch, closing in on the beta. I'm freaking the fuck out, trying not to yell or cry. Continues yelling obscenities in front of the entire school, while I walk silently, hoodie on, to anywhere else. Anthony then takes it upon himself to stand in front of her and ask her what the fuck was wrong with her. I managed to get away, and Anthony only got a broken jaw for standing in her way. Fucking, if you read this, Ant, you're a hero. In my book, I should have taken your advice. Nobody got in trouble, cause my Asperger's, and Anthony didn't say a word about it, nor raise a hand to defend himself. A week later, her friend comes to apologize for her, saying that she felt like shit for what she did, and that she wanted to have lunch with me to fix things. My first when I walked into the hallway, she first asked me out early, and Lisa was there instead. Lisa heard about the whole thing and decided to show up with them, to fuck with me. I'm angry, and even my awkwardness wouldn't stop me this time. What the fuck do you want? Haven't you ruined me enough? She laughs, and gives me the whole bullshit of, Emma's her own person, you're a bad influence, she was my friend first, she doesn't need men, when there are better women around, etc. I get angry, and yell that I fucking love her, and Lisa can't fuck with that, because I'm not gonna deal with her stupid bullshit if Em gets hurt. And then I defend Em till the end. You know, the typical beta speech. For once, it paid off though, cause unbeknownst to either of us, Em was on the other side of the hallway, doing her homework, and like every other teacher in that building, heard my yelling. She came to me, and told Lisa to fuck off. We hugged, and kinda made up, albeit still awkwardly, due to what happened before. But we made up. Had she not been there, I might have lost her then and there. But, if I'm being honest, that didn't matter much. A week later, she tells me that she has something very important to tell me, and that she can't wait anymore. I'm nervous, but I say go ahead. Admits that she wants to be a guy. You go, want that MP3? And totally, my face went. Try to act like I'm unfazed and I'm completely fine with it. Well, traps aren't that gay.
Wrong.
She and I laugh it off, and go with it for a week. She starts flirting with women more in chorus. More than the Chads do. And I nope the fuck out of there. Did my best to drop contact, and I haven't looked back since. That B is why I don't date Aspies and Autists anymore. Shit gets fucking weird out of nowhere. I wish there was a fucking joke. It's all a game of fucking luck with these people, and a fuck ton of Aspies and Autists become traps and trannies anyways. Just look at the fucking state of R9K.